RiRi gang, it's your island girls, and we are back with another video.
Yes, welcome back to our channel, you guys. If you're new, you already know what to do.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button
and turn on your post notification bell so you can be notified every time your beautiful island girls post another video.
Anyways, y'all, today we are doing a car bang, aka mukbang, whatever you want to call it.
We also doing a story time.
Yes.
So we're doing mukbang and a story time because I feel like when we do a story time, it's just boring to just, you know, just talk about something. So we figured let's grab something to eat and talk about it.
And actually talk about a time that you guys have never heard of. We've never mentioned this on YouTube or anything like that. And y'all can see that we're not perfect. A lot of y'all think we're perfect, but we are far from perfect, okay? So first we're gonna show y'all what we got to eat.
Already know what it is. We have some chicken nachos.
Some delicious chicken nachos,
and if y'all are into chicken nachos, check out Rubio's Coastal Grill, because it is so damn good, and you'll thank us later.
And there's shrimp nachos too. But anyways, we got some nachos. Get y'all's food. Come eat with us. Listen to our story time because it's about to get a little juicy up in here. You know what I mean?
But before we get started with the story time and before we start digging in, y'all, we are on the road to 300K. So if you heard earlier, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button because we're trying to get there.
Yes.
Go ahead and spill that hot sauce all over our chicken nachos.
So we got some hot sauce here, y'all. Y'all know we gotta spice it up a little bit. Or a lot of it, actually. Y'all know we love our spicy sauces, so I'm gonna spill that all over.
And we got a bunch of hot red sauce, y'all. Like, only because it's not spiced to our level, but I mean it adds some kind of spice to the food.
Here, baby, throw that in the thing. So we're gonna put more on here because one is not enough.
Definitely ain't enough. And there you go, there you go.
Okay, there you go, babe. So like we always do, you know we gotta say grace first, so dear Father, thank you for another wonderful day. Thank you for the food you provide us. Thank you for everything you've been providing us. Thank you for all the blessings. We ask and pray that you sanctify our food and make it nourishing to our bodies. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, y'all. So we're going to dig in first and then we'll get right into the story.
Get a little bit of guac, a little bit of the sour cream.
Look at this, y'all. Just here you go, RT gang. Y'all could take a bite of that.
Guys, so I was never like a nacho person until my mother-in-law had us try these nachos. I just can't stop eating it. And then we had my sister and her family try it, and they love this place too. Like, it's so freaking good.
You already know Mama Dukes loves her Mexican food, so she's the one that had these. She ordered these one day, we tried them and we're like, oh my gosh, always went back after that. Okay,
let me take one more good bite, babe. Let's take one more good bite and we can start with the story time.
Oh yeah. Look at this. Chicken and everything in there. Hot sauce. Oh my god.
Let's get into the story time, babe.
Let's get it.
So like she said earlier, y'all think that we're perfect because maybe because you guys don't see us argue. Yeah, because we're just all about like positivity. I don't want to put that in our YouTube channel, you know. So, you know, just like every other couple, when you first get together, especially when you first move in together, okay? So this happened when we first started dating, and then we eventually moved in together.
In St. Louis.
We probably argued like damn near every day of the week.
It was so rough, y'all.
It wasn't funny. Like
I honestly didn't think that RiRi and I would last. Because when we moved in together, obviously, you know, the first couple weeks are great and amazing. And then you start to, you know,
you really get to know the person, like legit.
So then we also got to the point where, I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. But when you first get into a relationship with somebody, you know, obviously you're and I'm not saying this applies to everyone out there, but to a lot of people, when you first get into a relationship and you start getting comfortable with each other, you start to get a little jealous. You know what I mean? So
not even a little.
You get jealous. Maybe not even a little. For RiRi and I, it was a lot of jealous, okay? It was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. For
those of you that are new to this channel, you're just now watching this video and this is your first video of us, we are lesbians and we're both femmes, okay? No one's labeled as a stud or anything like that, because that's not us.
Or the guy in a relationship.
Yeah, like I don't like being labeled, period, but like if you are gonna label us, we're both femmes. We have no man in this relationship. We don't want no man in this relationship. It's just straight up girl to girl, female to female, femme to femme, okay? But anyways, it was just a point in our relationship, a point in our life where one, we kept it a secret. So that's what really, I feel like that's what really got to us. We kept our relationship hidden for a whole year. So a lot of guys thought we were single, blah blah blah, and they would either holler at her or holler at me. And to be honest, y'all, like, this whole jealousy was more so guys trying to hit on us than girls trying to hit on us. Like, it was to the point where, like, I'm okay, it's a girl hollering at you, you know, I'm not gonna get too mad about it. But it was the fact that men were constantly trying to holler at me and her.
Can I intervene?
Go ahead.
Real quick. I think what made it worse too, and why we're more so jealous about guys than females, is because, one, we're both femme, okay? So obviously lesbians or bisexuals out there are not gonna know that RiRi and I are gay because we're femme. You know, like, as opposed to like a stud or a dyke, whatever you guys want to call them. I don't like labeling people, but just for, you know, for this reference, I'm gonna say a dyke or a stud. You can obviously tell that they're lesbian, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or that they're into girls. But us, we're both femmes, so if a girl were to have a crush on us, she wouldn't know that we roll that way, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's why it was more so guys hitting on us, because of the fact that we're femme. And then also, I think what made it worse was that obviously you guys know RiRi and I's past, our past exes were guys, so that's also what made it worse. Like, RiRi and I are literally each other's first, we're each other's first and everything. So that's what I wanted to say, and I feel like that's what also made it worse. So go ahead and proceed, baby.
Yo, like, we would literally argue for the smallest thing, and the crazy thing is we would argue about assumptions too. Like,
smallest, it was terrible.
A guy will holler, like, be like, hey, beautiful, or something, and you know, I'll be like hey back, you know, just to like not show that I'm a lesbian, because I was so scared to come out. And then we'll go home and constantly argue about that. Or like,
I'll be like, oh, so you want to say hi to him, blah blah blah. And then vice versa too. Like,
vice versa,
if a guy would come up to me and say hey, or try and talk to me, you know, obviously I didn't want to be mean. Like, I'm not a mean person, so when someone says hey, no matter who it will be, I'll say hi back. And at the time, you know, us being in our prime time jealousy moment, RiRi would get so pissed when I would say hi to a guy, or like even like guy friends in college, because obviously I was going to college at the time. When my guy friends would come up to me, and you know, she hasn't met them yet because she just moved in with me, and it's like guys I play basketball with, nothing like that, okay? Like, nothing like, oh, we were crushing on each other, nothing like that.
You may not have been crushing them, but they've been low-key crushing you, trust me, baby, I know. Well,
anyways, my guy friends would say hi, or to come up to me and hug me like, what's up, or whatever, and RiRi would get so pissed, and we will argue about that, like so bad, like have a bad argument. And when I'm telling you, like, even just thinking about it, babe, we were pretty toxic back then.
We were.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, our relationship at first was so toxic, and it was like, I don't even like thinking about it, because we're so far past that stage now, and we're so like mature now, that, which I'm glad we got past that stage. But it's just, it was disgusting.
It was.
But,
and y'all, like, that's,
you can't really blame us.
I feel like that's just every couple when they first get together, and especially when they first move together, I feel like that's a stage where they have to just try and get past. I feel like every couple that's, okay, so like if you've been together for like 5 years or more, I feel like you've done moved past that, okay? But when you're first in a relationship, I feel like that's something everyone goes through. Like, I feel like jealousy is a huge thing in the beginning of the relationship, because you're just not trying to get to know the person. And then, you know, right now, me and TriTri are happy to say that we're not the type of people no more. We're not we're not jealous or anything like that.
Thank God we moved past that.
Obviously, if she does something like flirting with a guy straight up in front of me, okay, I'm gonna get crazy, right? But like, we moved on past that. Like, it's not like the small things or something, you know, like that. But yeah, like when we first moved in, she had a lot of guy friends, and don't get me wrong, I have guy friends too, but she had a lot of guy friends that tried to holler at me because they didn't know we were in a relationship.
Yeah, we were telling people we were cousins, okay?
Yeah, and that was like our fault for, you know, keeping it a secret. But then, like I said, we were scared.
We weren't ready. Yeah, we weren't ready.
And then it came to a point where, like, we eventually had to tell them, because they couldn't stop bugging me, y'all. Like, for real, they couldn't stop bugging me, and we had to tell them straight up, like, we're in a relationship. We're scared to tell y'all. St. Louis, not even a year, we were so close to ending it, like calling quits. Like, it literally came to a point where we didn't talk. We were in the same, obviously, apartment and stuff, but we didn't talk. You know, I was already like, we're pretty much almost confirmed that we're just it's not gonna work. When I first dated her, I didn't know she was 100% less. You know, like I said, she dated a guy before me, and then I dated a guy before her. So I feel like in our head, what made us crazy is that we're saying we're claiming we're lesbians, and low-key we probably might have feelings for guys, which is not the case, by the way. We eventually learned that throughout our relationship, you know, the years and stuff. We finally got to be like, okay, you're really not feeling guys, you know, like that's not how we were, or that's not how we are. So I feel like the main issue of when we first started dating is that we weren't 100% sure if, like, I wasn't 100% sure if she was just straight up into females or she low-key likes guys, you know. Like I feel like that's what made me mad a lot, you know.
That's what, yeah, that's what I was saying. I feel like that's why I mentioned in the beginning, that's why I feel like it was worse, because we were with a guy before we got with each other, and that's what made it worse, I feel like.
Yeah. So like this whole time I'm like, I know you still like guys, like you were not 100%, because I'm not gonna lie, when I started texting her and she started flirting back, I was like, ain't no way in hell this girl's texting me back like that. Like, no way in hell she's flirting back with me. I felt like she was just playing with me, and she's showing her girls like, look, this girl trying to holler at me and this and that. I thought she was making fun of me, until I really started to get to know her, and I'm like, oh, this girl's really feeling me. And then when we started moving in together, y'all, it was literally, there's this one night, this is the night I'm telling y'all right now, where we literally was about to split. There's this one night we were at the parking garage, and we started going at it.
Oh, you remember what happened?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
We started going at it, and I think this is actually the night of when I was playing basketball and this guy just kept talking to me and stuff. And then, oh my gosh, y'all, first of all, look at this.
I know, I took a bite of that one. That was a huge one. It got everything on there.
But anyways, y'all, as I was saying, I can't remember exactly why we argued, but this was a night where we're at I think we just parked the car. We were already arguing on our way back to the apartment. We parked the car and we were in the parking lot, in the parking garage, and we were just going at it. Like, we were literally like, and this is not us, y'all. We hate arguing in public. Like, that's some type of stuff you gotta save for the room or the house. Because if you know me, and she knows me well, I do not like arguing in public. But I feel like there was just a moment where we couldn't control ourselves. I literally said, I'm packing my bags, because you know, at the time I moved in with her. I said, I'm packing my bags, and I'm going back to Kansas with my sister. I said, I'm done. I can't do it. You know, I'm really, like, she's crazy. Knowing at the time we both were really crazy. And I think did we really say our break, like, did we really say like we're done, or like did we just,
I think you were just like packing your bags. We never, you know, one fun fact about us, the 8 years that we've been together, we've never broke up once.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said, I'm done with you, blah blah blah, you know, before when we argue, but we never like officially broke up. Never took no breaks, none of that. So I think you just packed your bags. And then we eventually, I think what happened was that we just calmed down. But we didn't talk about it. Yeah, we didn't talk for a couple of days.
Yeah, we didn't talk for a couple of days, y'all.
And then I think that's what gave us the, you know, the time to calm down and talk about it, and, you know, say, okay, I love you, blah blah blah.
And I remember us praying like, I know this is like what we want. We just need to work on ourselves. And y'all, I'm telling you, like, it's only been a year. Like, okay, so we barely dated for like a year, maybe like 8 months. And like that happened, right? So we
have so many crazy stories.
We were so close to like breaking up. But we eventually calmed down. Everything was chill, you know. Like, we weren't jealous no more. Like, after that one like incident where we almost broke up, we were never jealous no more. We trust each other. Until the day we trust each other. Yeah. We're not jealous like that. You know, we both know the deal.
We're so far past that stage.
Yeah, we're so far past that, y'all. Like, I'm glad we're where we're at now.
Like, RiRi and I, obviously we've been with each other for 8 years, so we know, you know, for a fact that we're not into men, so we don't even worry about men no more. And when it comes to a female, like, RiRi and I would literally check out a female together, you know. That's the kind of marriage that we have, right, babe? It's not even like checking out as in like going up to and flirting with the girl, but just like saying, oh babe, look at that girl, like, oh, she's a baddie, blah blah blah, or she's
up,
fine,
you know?
like, yeah, like, you know, RiRi and I pretty much have the same taste in women, so whenever she thinks a girl's fine, I'll agree, or like vice versa. But it's nothing like flirting or oh, let's go try and get her number, blah blah blah. It's just saying that she's beautiful, you know, calling her out for what she is.
Or we'll like go to the mall and I'll see like a girl and I'll be like, damn, I like your outfit, you know, and stuff. That's like not me flirting, that's like just me
telling it as it is.
Yeah,
being straight up.
But if it's like me like constantly like looking at this girl or stalking this girl, okay, that's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
But as far as like saying, oh, she's really beautiful, like this and that, you know, it's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. And we're just like that comfortable with each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And trust me, guys, we're not, like I said, we moved past the jealousy, okay? Like, so let's say we're at a party right now and there's guys that we know even back then, we know like from before, we don't get jealous. Like we already moved past that. We get it. Okay, you don't like guys, and like I said, you know that saying where they say it's them I don't trust, not you. That's so true, you know. And at one point it really was that, and could still be that. But I'm not jealous. Like I have a lot of guy friends back home that TriTri is close to, and I have a lot of guy friends in the military that she's close to, but I see them as brothers, and that's how they see me and Trina, brothers and sisters. You know, it's nothing like that. Like we're way past that. Okay, like that was like them St. Louis days.
That was like 7 years ago type
that was like 7 years ago type thing.
Almost a decade ago.
That, y'all. Like
I was gonna say, at the us before, I don't think we would have lasted RiRi being in the military, because you already know the military is predominantly guys, and with how I was before, with how she was, I honestly don't think that would have worked out. But you know, like she said, once we got past that stage quick, it was honestly just like how long do you say that phase lasted? Like us being super jealous, and
so like the max 2 months, if not even 2 months. It lasted for a good month.
It eventually, we grew out of it and everything like that, which thank God, because that was so toxic, y'all. We're not perfect, y'all. Like I said, we don't put the bad on camera. Yeah, we argue here and there, but it's not arguing like how we used to argue or what we used to argue about. And
trust me, it was never physical. It never got physical, and that's one thing I think. Never got physical, you know. We never put hands on each other. The most we did was like yell at each other.
Yeah, I don't do that, y'all.
But
that's one thing I'll never do. I'll never put my hands on somebody. Like, never. No matter how angry I am, or no matter what the case may be. Unless it's self-defense, okay? If somebody hit me first, then of course I'm putting my hands on somebody. But other than that, I'm just not that type of person.
You want to know how we're really not jealous of each other at this point, like, or since like 7 years ago or like 6 years ago? You know how we moved on? We could be in the same room as with my ex, or we, you know, vice versa. We could be in the same room with her ex, and we would not feel no type of way.
No,
because we trust each other. We know that that's not what we want.
Yeah,
that was like dead and gone. That's how much we trust each other. My ex and her ex could be, we can all be in the same room, and I have nothing to worry about. I could leave the room and not worry about it. You know, like
we may joke about it, like, you know, make a little joke, but that's just all for laughs and giggles. But it's nothing serious.
It's nothing serious to where we're gonna go home and argue. You know what I'm saying? Or like, there could be a rumor about me messing around with a guy. If you know me well, if y'all are close to me, she already knows too well. She's not gonna believe that rumor, because that's not me, and that's really not me, y'all. And vice versa, there could be a rumor about you, this and that, and I wouldn't believe it, because that's not how she is. Like, I trust her 100%, and I feel like that was just a test and a phase that we had to get through.
Yes.
Because look at where we are today.
We really came a long way, y'all, and I'm so damn proud of us, baby. Give me some. We really came a long way. And within these 8 years, we've built up so much trust for each other that, like, we don't ever have that problem anymore. We never had that problem where I was worried that RiRi was texting behind my back, or I was texting behind RiRi's back.
And we don't even go through each other's phones like that.
We don't.
Like, we know our passwords, like each other's passwords, but we don't go through each other's phones like that. But we trust each other. I know, I could tell her right now straight up, like, you know, she has nothing to worry about, and vice versa. So
yeah, y'all, that was the story time on how TriTri and RiRi was almost not a thing.
Can you believe that? We would have never had a YouTube channel if that were to happen. I would have never thought about doing YouTube as like a career. It's crazy.
But yeah, y'all, just know that no relationship out there is perfect. If you guys are going through that stage right now, I hope and pray that y'all get over it, because that is very toxic. That is so unhealthy for the relationship as a whole. Trust me, because it's coming from people who actually went through that, you know. Cue these nachos, that's how good it was. So we only ordered one because it's so huge, it literally could feed 2 people. Like, I'm full, and I know RiRi's full, and looking at it, it's like perfect for us. But anyways, yeah guys, that's our story time and how RiRi and TriTri almost wasn't a thing.
I didn't know it was gonna get this long, to be honest.
It's honestly, it's been so long, I kind of forgot exactly what happened, but those are like pretty accurate stories on how everything went down and stuff like that.
Like, we literally almost broke up in the parking garage. Like, that was where we were like about to say it. We didn't say it.
She went to the room and packed her stuff after that.
Yeah, we didn't say nothing like, I'm done, this is not a relationship. Okay, we said like,
we've said we're done, but we didn't mean it.
Yeah, we didn't mean it to where like we're literally
like we're officially broken up.
Yeah, we just, it was the heat of the moment, and you know, when you're in the heat of the moment and you're mad, you say things that you don't really mean, right? Really hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I know a lot of y'all said that you want more story time, more mukbangs or story times or whatever, so this is what we're giving y'all. Stay tuned for a lot more of those. Shout out of the day goes to who, baby?
To Lavi Jesh, I'm guessing it's NJESH. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for the love and support.
Yes, and to everyone else, we really cannot thank you guys enough. TriTri and RiRi,
we love you guys always, and know that RiRi and I are always gonna be good. So
TriTri and RiRi,
we're out, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace and God bless.
You mind to talk a minute? Was this what you was planning? Be honest,